What is up, friends and family? We are over here in Las Cloudia. Now, I just went through it looking at some comments that YouTube is, I don't know if they're deleting them. I don't know if they're hiding them. But I went through like my YouTube studio and I found a bunch of comments that I can't even respond to. All I can do is heart and like them to let you guys know that 3 months later, I did see your comment. Boy, oh boy, I wish I could have actually talked to you about it at the time. We could have probably had a good conversation. I probably could have answered some of your questions. I mean, like, and I feel bad because I don't want people to think that I'm ignoring them. Like, I don't. So, one of the things that I saw brought up is Shift Davan, yo. And I'm sure, I can't remember exactly who said this. It is a longtime subscriber. Your name is eluding me right now. Sorry. Ian? Yeah. Anyway, Shift Davan was brought up. Shift Davan was brought up. The father of Las Cloudia. Davan, the best dad in the world. Not only did he raise Kyle, he raised a freaking Ray, which, by the way, is a monster. I know I have one right here. His name's Chernobyl, and he's a bulldog. My little Ray. So, it got brought up because it's like, hey, people are talking about a Shift Davan. Now, would that surprise me right now? No, it absolutely wouldn't. I've been saying things about Shift Davan. And by the way, guys, I don't look at the official Las Cloudia release anything. I'm just going by common sense here and which characters they still need to shift. Davan's like one of the last few. And also, something that I've noticed with Las Cloudia and them releasing characters by type or element, it almost seems like they're like, all right, we're working on Earth right now. So we'll release this Earth character that's limited, that's from a collab, and, you know, we'll follow that up with another, Earth character that's not a collab character. He'll just be a limited character, however they want to do it, since just about every character in Las Cloudia is halfway limited anyway. Even the Heroes of Might or whatever heroes, they're freaking limited to their own special banner. And that is where Davan would come in. That is where Davan would come in. And it wouldn't surprise me because we're pretty much covering a limited hero right now that is Earth. Now, man, would you want Levi or would you want Davan? I don't know. It all depends on how you look at it. Like, Levi here, he's a freaking monster. He's got super high hit counts. I can't talk too much about him because I've only ran him like a few times on the list, but he does look absolutely killer. He looks absolutely killer with everything that he's doing, with how fast he is, the damn hit count. Oh, and thank you for not giving me him. Figured maybe if I talked him up enough, right? I'm very happy with Misaka, by the way, right now. No quarrels, no problems. I'm happy with Misaka here because I actually have everything to fill out a lightning kit. Levi, I was really kind of hoping. I don't have Earth Attack Rise 2 on this account. I did not get that arc. And I was kind of hoping he would have that in his kit already because it's so expensive, right? It is. It's like 15 SC. And really, honestly, that was just my kind of hope. And when I saw that he doesn't have it, I was like a little less excited. I just don't feel like I'll be able to fully deck out his kit. Who knows? I know there's a ton of different ways to build heroes. And I'm sure you could work around that and give him extra damage somewhere else to make up for not having the 30% more to Earth damage that I would want him to have from Earth Attack Rise 2. Right? But then there's Davan. Right? I mean, Davan's around the corner. He's going to be a super powerful Earth damage dealer. And we know this. And not only that, but I don't know about the high hit counts. I think he's going to be a completely different character because I doubt that Davan, with his giant axe, is going to be getting a 60-70 hit count on his S1 or S2. You know what I mean? Levi, he does. He has like, his S3 is like a 63 hit combo. So I don't know who's going to be more powerful. I don't know. But what I do know is personally for me, I'm probably going to have to go with Davan, right? Like if I can't pull this guy right now, we still have tickets. I'm not investing anything into pulling Levi as of yet. Like this is the 1,000 free lapis that we got today. You guys saw me do a daily. Like I'll always do dailies, but like that's really about it. We're not getting anything here. So just talking about Davan in the works, that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, because if I did need an earth attacker to fill out my ranks, and I couldn't pull Levi, well, you know, it's kind of good to know that there's probably a big badass Davan around the corner swinging his giant earth axe. And that's what I've always liked about Davan. He was actually the first character I pulled on this account, this reroll account. I also like the way he's set up. I like him dropping that big ass axe, and you actually feel like he's swinging this big ass axe. Like there's impact there. He hits everybody around him. I think Davan's a solid character, and he's always been strong since he's come out. So I can only imagine how powerful they're going to make Shift Davan, especially if they're going to release a character like Levi before him. I mean, we're all going to expect Davan to be in the same power threshold as Levi. Now, he might not get the same hit combos. I don't think he's going to be getting 60 hits off of his S3. But what I do think is that Davan is going to have a shit ton of damage cap. Somehow or another, he's going to have a shit ton of damage cap with that giant freaking axe of his. I don't know how we're going to be able to deliver that damage. I don't know if he's only going to get plus 200,000 to his damage cap when a boss is doing a combo or something, or under a certain circumstance, just kind of like Shift Lance Evil is. Like when the boss starts doing an attack, if Lance Evil can get his attacks in there, he's got like plus 100,000 to his damage cap or something cool. He can hit for hundreds of thousands. It's very nice. Personally, I would just expect Davan to do something along those lines with his big ass axe. That looks very awesome, by the way. So to me, people even talking about Shift Davan through the grapevine right now, that's great news to somebody like me, because if I do have to skip on Levi, at least I know that there's another badass earth damager right around the corner. The father of Last Cloudia himself, Davan. I can't wait to see what he looks like. Hey, who knows? Maybe his axe splits into two axes and he turns into some kind of crazy ass combo, or I don't know. I would prefer if they just left him the way that he is, dropping this giant freaking axe that just looks like it's made to slay giant monsters, and crazy ass damage cap. We all love to see it. So yeah, that is what I think about Davan getting brought up into the mix right now in the grapevine. And this is something that I wanted to talk about with some people in, on my channel, but I can't access their comments, and I can't, so I just figured I would make this recording real quick, just kind of cutting in here, talking about this. Hey, that's great. It's great if Davan's going to come out around the corner. It kind of makes sense. It's just like they're already working on Earth. We have Levi up right now. Why wouldn't they follow it up with, another Earth character that's going to be, he's still going to be half limited, but he's not going to be as limited as these collab characters. But speaking of which, okay, we got 3 days left. I actually thought we had a little bit more time. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I have some more tickets to get, and we'll see how we do. Not going to hold my breath. Don't get me wrong. Levi is an amazing character. I do love the hit combos. I like how... he's pretty much got everything going for him that Mikasa has. Like, I've covered it. The way that they move, There is some RNG with their snap blades, okay? But them being boss killers, to me, that just says, okay... You're going to go into some crazy boss fight that you're going to need like earth damage for. And guess what? If your snap blade snaps and RNG totally craps on you, okay, you can restart the fight and you can have a good run where that blade doesn't snap and you're doing crazy hella damage to the boss. you might have to play around with some RNG, but the Snap Blade and the way that these characters work, they might actually help you get through a boss run that you normally wouldn't be able to beat with just a little bit of RNG luck. And that's what these games are all about. So it's cool that we have access to something like that here with these characters. I'm not going to press myself for Levi. He is a very cool character. Just personally, IMO, Mikasa here was the prize. For me, I like the way her kit works. I like her element. I needed some more lightning damage to go along with Ray. They run great together. I like everything about her kit. And yes, I would like another character that's Earth element that's just like Mikasa. But if I can't get him, I can't get him. And I'll hold out for Davan. And instead, I'll just rock a big-ass axe. And we'll just have to see how that goes. But for me, that's good news. That's good news. Because anybody that's worried about Earth damage and filling out their roster, and on my account, Earth is the weakest element. I can tell you guys that right now. I have just about every arc and everything for everything except for Earth, because I'm missing Earth Attack Rise 2. For an Earth party, I have Riza, and I might be able to get Riza's kit close to the full potential damage she could do. I don't know if she has Earth Attack Rise 2 on her or not, but I have Riz. Who else do I have that's Earth, like off the top of my head? Yeah, it'd be nice to have Levi, but it's also going to be nice to have Davan when he drops. So that's what I think about that. I think it puts most Last Cloudia players in a good spot if they're lacking an Earth element crazy ass damage. And hey, if you're not lacking it, if you're planning on getting both of them, then cool. When we have to fight some kind of Earth boss, you're going to get to choose whether you want to bring Levi or Davan. I'm not. I'm just going to have to put Reese in a party with Davan, hopefully if I could pull him. And I'm going to have to run it like that. So it is what it is. And that is what I think about it. I think it's good news for everybody, and especially if we're hearing down the grapevine that Shift Davan is on some godlike shit. I believe it. I honestly... be nice to see Davan with his big-ass axe hit for like 300,000 damage. So here's my little rant on this while I did a few pulls. I hope you enjoyed. Hit like and subscribe if you want to hang around and, post comments on my page that YouTube is going to hide. Later, everybody, and thank you for all the support, everybody. Later.